On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Fighting his way through contact. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Off the play fake, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Kill! 27, 22.
Prescott down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards that time. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's caught left side by Cooks. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The Dolphins in 9-5 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, here's A-Chain.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. A-Chain gets it from the gun.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The two is going to change things up. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. The gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, a run by H.A. Well, he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon H.A. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lamb will go in motion. Running behind center with Vaughn. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down to about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All right, come on.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, get set. Hey, long.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big one.
Oh, and his early struggles. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
20, TX.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Again, it's A-Chain. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Hill. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, number one.
Tua going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Robbie chosen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Robbie chosen.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Pollard. Spins past it.
60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. He gets it to Cooks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Dolphins 25, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second down, Pollard again. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Dolphins 25, Cowboys 41.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Here we go, 53. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
Second down, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 4. Running right, here's A-Chain. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 107 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, 47.
Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. A gain of 22. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. There he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Prescott on first down.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Flushed out right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Here is 3rd down and 4. A-Chain now up the middle. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Yeah, hit it.
And they will take a knee here.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they